I like owls and pigs.
I like owls. Why? Because I used to fear owls when I was younger. And then I started liking owls, and then I did my research. And I was like, you know what? They're not pretty bad. I just feared them because a certain person used to scare me with the owl. In elementary, when we learned about owls, the images were so scary. As I got older, I started seeing them everywhere. Like, they were haunting me until they became like likable. Some were cute. I see the little cute images, places like on little girls' pajamas, so cute. Little book bags, they were so cute. They made them in pink and light blue. It was a goddamn sticker. It was a billboard, and so I started seeing owls so much that I became obsessed with owls. And then with the pigs, that's my nickname, Pig. I cherish that nickname, Pig, because my father gave it to me. And when I was younger, I loved my dad. I loved that man. I felt so protected. I felt like no one could mess with me. In elementary, I felt like that. I would walk behind them and I would feel like, y'all can't mess with me. I felt like that, like I was protected. And I love that feeling. But then as I got older and the situation with my mother and father just like went left, as a child, what can I do? So it was a split, and I was seeing them less and less and less and less until I got freaking older and had my own kids, and it was just like, I felt that I needed him the most when I was younger. And just like talking about it and thinking about it, it makes me sentimental. Like I want to cry. I really want to cry. I really want to cry. When I was younger, that's when I really needed him the most. And as I aged, and I was seeing him less, I got used to it. I got used to his absence. That when I hit puberty, did the most in high school. In my mind, I was grown, so I didn't really need my father like that anymore because I was already grown. And I would talk to him here and there, see him here and there. And then when I eventually had my own kids, I was like, what I need him for? The little talks and the little visits, it was like what I need a half-ass father for. And I just like accepted the fact that I was not gonna have a relationship with my father, like a normal relationship. And so fast forward, I probably see him like once, or if I'm lucky, twice a year. And it's not okay, but it's okay. As long as I get a chance, I text him here and there. And yeah, I don't hate him. In elementary, like 6th and 8th grade and entering high school, I probably grew to dislike him, you know. But now that I'm an adult and have my own kids, and I see that situation, parents don't always last forever, I get it. I understand. Neglecting and abandoning your kids is what I really don't understand. But I'm gonna let that slide, okay? I'm gonna just assume that times is hard and he has to do what he's got to do because he couldn't afford that milk. That's why he never returned back when he left to go buy milk. But I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him, but I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at my mother. It was when I entered high school, and the same with my mother. I just like was mad at her, and the reason why I was mad at her was because I didn't like the environment I lived in. I mean, I'm grateful. You know, I didn't like the environment I lived in. I'm from Chicago, and the little area we lived in, I was like, it was so horrible. I was like, why? You know, why did my mother decide to move here? But then you gotta understand, you know, when I learned her background, she didn't even stay in the area that we moved in. But then I learned as time went on that she went through some things, and then she started struggling, and she did her best. So I accepted it, got over myself, and fast forward, I'm here, just like her in Chicago. Shit went left, and I'm doing the best I can for my children and I. So yeah. Anywho, what was I doing? I don't remember. So you guys, don't be hard on yourself. Please don't be hard on yourself, because you can't have it this way or that way, and it's the way it is. It's reality. Take it easy on yourself. I never thought in a million years that I would be raising kids in a household by myself. I never in a million years thought that, you know, or that I was gonna wind up pregnant before marriage, or that I was gonna go through my pregnancy by myself. I never in a million years thought that. When I was younger, that was something I seen on TV, like some Maury or Jerry Springer, where the girl got pregnant, told the dude, and he just, you know, said I was straight, peace out. That stuff you see in movies. That stuff you see on the TV. I was like, I'm glad that ain't gonna happen to me. No, baby. No, it happened to me. It happened to me, and it's not okay, but I accepted it, and it's okay, I guess, you know? And two of my pregnancies, I had to do it by myself. Because those two were unexpected. And even the other one where I lived with my child's father, even that child was unexpected, but at least we figured something out, you know? I thought after stuff went left, I thought that one was the worst. But it wasn't. But it wasn't. Yeah. Just like I said, don't be hard on yourself. Take it one step at a time. Take it easy. It's no rush, no hurry. Oh, should I not put this on? And you know what? I try my best to learn from anything that went left in my life, that went wrong. I learned what to do and what not to do. Anytime a situation occurred, in the back of my mind, that song always plays. It goes 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out, you know? Or that J. Cole song. So you live and you learn. I love to learn from my mistakes. To bitch, never do it again. Never fall for that shit again. Never get into a situation like that again. And never, ever look back. Never, ever. Never, ever. I don't know. What else I need to do? I think I'm done. I did my lips, my cheeks, all of this, the powder. And regardless of the bullshit I've been through, it changed me in certain ways. It made me better. It made me like appreciate myself, respect myself, love myself. I still have a big heart. I could have went through so many disasters with the past people I dealt with, but that doesn't stop me from having love and giving love out. Because as humans, we all need some loving. We all need love. But we all need some loving. I'm just not going to ever be the same to the people that ever done me. So harshly, you know. I will never be the same towards them. You know, if I used to be loving, kind, and sweet to them, and they showed their asshole, you will never get the same on me. I'll be the villain. I'll be the villain. And I could care less. I dealt with too many people just like thinking it was okay to do me in. Okay? And there was times where I just play it off. Just watch. And observe. And just allow it. entertain it until I no longer can, you know? Long story short, just don't be dumb out here on this earth, you guys, and be easy on yourself. Love yourselves, because if you don't love yourselves, who will but the Lord? Who will but the Lord? Who will? I do want to put this on. Coffee's done. The conversation is done. Makeup's done. What's next? When they swear I'm too cute to be a big bag. Yeah. Alright.